Hi, this is Sara Levin, the Artful Inker. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I'm here to share this prize peony purse with you. So let me set this aside and we'll get to the creating. So to start, I've got a piece of Fluid 100 paper, and I've got this die from All Dressed Up, and I'm going to take a pencil, as you see, and just trace the inside of this die cut. You can tape that down so you don't have the same thing happen that I've just had happen. Okay, and then let's take our silicone craft sheet and my Coastal Cabana ink pad and give it a smush. And I've got a Stampin' Spritzer filled with water, and I'm going to carefully spritz on this and let it roll around. Let's spritz it a little more because we don't want this heavy ink smush there. Okay, and then I'm going to spritz here and dip and let it run, and then blot with paper toweling. Okay, so this is going to dry. We're going to rinse this and I'll be right back. Next, we're going to use this large peony stamp from Prized Peony. And I've got that here, and a piece of basic black, and a piece of scrap paper, and my Versamark ink. And I'm going to just tap the ink on and try not to make the camera bounce all over the place. And then I just want part of the stamp, so I'm going to stamp down near the bottom edge here of the basic black. Let's take that off. And then I've got white Stampin' Emboss powder, and I'm going to sprinkle that on and give it a flick to get the strays off. Now I'm going to take this and use my heat tool and heat from behind so that I don't blow all the little white flecks all over my dark cardstock. I'll be back in a moment. And now it's time to start and assemble. So I have these pieces of Coastal Cabana cut with the All Dressed Up dies, and I'm just going to burnish the score lines. And let's ease this a little bit. And then I want to take my finger and gently ease the gusset here. Okay, and then the same thing here. We're going to give that a good burnish. Same with the tab underneath. Let's make sure we're folding the score line and not the stitched detail. So I'm going to come it along here and bring this forward because my score is not quite as deep. And then once I get it folded right on the score line going one direction, this is opposite of what I want, then I can just bring this around and it will fold more nicely going this direction. So give that a burnish with my bone folder, and the same thing here. Let's gently fold this. There we go. Okay, so let's start and put this together. I'm going to use multi-purpose glue here on this side tab and line this right up. And the part that we're making sure that we're in line with is this bottom score line here. And then you don't want to be over top of the fold line. Okay. And then let's put adhesive here and bring this together. And again, you're looking to line up along the bottom here to know what's straight. And of course, this is the trickier side because you can't just lay it flat. So make sure you're reaching in and giving that a good press so that it holds. Okay. And fold your short tabs in. Decide which will be your front and fold the other side in. And then I like to put glue on this piece and then along the outer edge on this piece. That way nothing is sticking out when it comes to the glue. So let's put this down and use my bone folder in here to make sure that these are all nice and stuck to each other. Okay. Then let me see where I have put those pieces. Next, we're going to adhere the handles for the handbag. So I've got 2 straps that are cut with a die from the All Dressed Up. It gives a nice little, I don't know if you can see this little stitched detail to it. And I'm just using my bone folder to lightly soften this. And I've got the new Stampin' Seal Plus, and I'm using the Plus because anytime you're adhering a curved piece of cardstock, it grabs, pulls is a better word, a little harder on your adhesive. So I'm just rolling that down on each edge, and then we'll tuck the excess back up, and I'm going to curve that and stick it right in behind these notches here and give that a really nice rub with my fingers. Now let's flip this over and take this other piece, and we're going to repeat. Okay. And then before I stick this one in, I'm going to give this a little bit of a burnish with my bone folder. And then stick this one in and press it in place. And then try to get this one, once we get it in, to be about the same height as the one behind it. And I'm a close is good enough kind of gal for things like this. And let's give this side a little push on its gusset. And this side a little push on its gusset. Okay, now, yep, that's my front. I've got this little watercolor piece that we did at the beginning. And since I've got the Stampin' Seal Plus, that's what I'm going to use to put this down. Oops. There we go. And I am going to give this just a dot of glue right up here at the top. and you'll notice that this fits with the nice little border. And I'll push this in and give this an all over burnish then. And then I've got my black dimensionals, and let's start and put those around on my flower here. Okay. And I want to have this set right down at the bottom of our watercolor piece. Let's move some of these pieces aside. And I've got some of this sheer pool party ribbon that's got a lovely little shimmer, and we're just going to fold that in half and give it a little cut and add a glue dot to hold the loop together, and then add another little glue dot for sticking it down. And I've got the spatula end here for my take your pick, and let's do this. We're just going to tuck this under the end with edge with the spatula and push and pull the spatula back out. And I've got another one of these already made up, and again let's do it this way so that as we pull the spatula out we can just a little, need a third hand here. There we go. And I want to push that in just a little bit further. It came out as I was pulling my spatula end out. There we go. Okay, and we'll do one more of those. And this just gives it a little bit of lift off of the watercolored background. And where are those glue dots here? Okay. And turn this and tuck it right, whoops, too far in. Tuck it in and pull this out. There we go. Okay. And then let's give it a rhinestone or two to finish. Okay. I think maybe just that one big rhinestone will do it. And so there's our prized Peony all dressed up handbag. Thanks for stopping by. This was Sara Levin, the Artful Inker. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then click the bell if you would like to be notified the next time I upload a video. Thanks. Have a great day.